It was late afternoon when Emily was driving home, enjoying the calm of an almost empty country road. The sky was painted with the final colors of sunset, soft shades of orange, pink, and gold that looked like brushstrokes on a canvas. The radio played quietly in the background, and the air had that perfect stillness. She smiled to herself, feeling light and content after a productive day. But the peace didn't last long. Out of nowhere, a loud bang shook the car, and the steering wheel jerked hard to one side. Alarmed, Emily gripped it tightly and managed to pull over to the shoulder. Her heart pounded as she stepped out to assess the situation. One look at the front tire told her everything. It was completely flat. A shard of metal was lodged deep in the rubber. She let out a frustrated sigh. She had never changed a tire before. Pulling out her phone, she began searching for her roadside assistance number, glancing up every so often in the hope that one of the few passing cars might stop. But no one did. The breeze brushed her hair across her face as she stood by the car, unsure of what to do next. Calling a tow truck seemed like her only option. Then, unexpectedly, a black SUV slowed down and pulled over a few yards ahead. A young man stepped out, walking toward her with confident strides and a calm, reassuring smile. Tall, with tousled, brown hair that the wind couldn't quite tame. He didn't hesitate. "Everything okay here? Looks like you could use a hand." Before Emily could respond, he was already checking the tire and making his way to the trunk to look for the spare. She watched him, a mix of relief and admiration bubbling inside her. The spare tire was in good shape, and the tools were all there. With practiced ease, he got to work. In less than 10 minutes, the new tire was on, and the car was ready to hit the road again. "All set. You're good to go," he said, wiping his hands on his jeans. "Thank you. Seriously, you just saved me." Almost without thinking, she asked for his number, just in case she wanted to thank him properly later. His name was Nathan. That same evening, Emily couldn't help herself. She sent him a quick message. Just a simple, "Thanks." Nathan replied with a friendly tone. And from there, the conversation flowed. At first, it was casual, short exchanges about the day or the weather. But over time, the messages grew longer, deeper. They began to open up to each other, sharing stories, favorites, fears, and dreams. A few weeks later, Nathan invited her out for coffee. The moment felt effortless, like meeting up with someone you've known forever. The chemistry was there, but so was something even rarer: comfort. As the weeks passed, their bond only grew stronger. Eventually, Emily introduced him to her father, Richard Evans, a well-known executive and CEO of a large tech company. During dinner, Nathan didn't say much, but what he did share was honest and genuine. He talked about his education, the struggles he'd faced, and how he'd always dreamed of getting a foot in the door at a real company, but hadn't had the chance. Richard, known for being cautious with strangers, saw something in Nathan: sincerity, ambition, and most of all, humility. A few days later, without promising anything, he offered Nathan an entry-level position at his company. Nathan took the opportunity and ran with it. He worked hard, proved himself, and showed talent, discipline, and respect. Bit by bit, he earned not just the trust of his new boss, but the heart of his daughter. That unexpected night on the side of the road turned out to be more than a random twist of fate. It was the beginning of something that changed both their lives forever. All because of a flat tire. All because of one simple act of kindness. So tell us, do you believe chance encounters like this can change someone's destiny? If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.